Good afternoon, this is Metloop meteorologist Nancy Koslick here with an update on today's forecast. We're continuing to see some of those warming temperatures for the southern half of the country, and they're gradually sneaking their way a little further to the north. In fact, we're seeing those 50-degree marks hitting into portions of Colorado and Kansas this afternoon, with even warmer conditions a little further south into the state of Texas, and of course along the Gulf Coast we're seeing those 70s as well. We're also continuing to track a couple of different weather features this afternoon, one of which is an upper level low and a pretty defined frontal boundary that's sweeping through the eastern half of the country. We are seeing plenty of activity around the low itself up into the Midwest and the Great Lakes region. And of course, we're continuing to track all of that rainfall with multiple areas of low pressure impacting the west coast this afternoon. So we'll start out over in the west with lots of rainfall and that higher elevation snow. We've got it extending pretty much from southern Washington all the way down through Oregon, and of course the brunt of it is hitting northern California this afternoon. We are going to continue to keep this rain in the forecast over the next several days. In fact, we could see several more inches before all of this is said and done, and up to several more feet of snowfall into the highest elevations, especially in the Sierra Nevadas. So this is a pretty dangerous situation. We're already seeing some flooding out there, so if you live in this area of the country, please be careful over the next several days. As far as the Midwest and the Great Lakes region goes, we are seeing plenty of that activity out there for right now, and we'll continue to watch it for the rest of this evening. We've got snowfall to the north, and of course the wintry mix is making its way into portions of New York and Pennsylvania this afternoon. We're also seeing plenty in the way of showers, and as this system continues to track off to the east, we'll eventually see that clear the east coast, probably heading into tomorrow, and of course we'll watch all of that rainfall go with it. As far as rainfall totals go for the next 48 hours, we're going to see up to a couple of inches heading into the northeastern portions of the country, but that bullseye is going to remain over the higher elevations of California over the next 2 days, with up to 6 more inches of rain possible as these systems continue to move through the region. After more pleasant daytime temperatures, we will continue to see those chilly overnight lows, with yet another cold blast of air starting to make its way south into the country over the next couple of days. Notice we've got these negative numbers making their way down into the north central plains, and it will continue to dive south over the next several days, and we could see our next icing situation for the central plains heading into the weekend. Here's a look at the future radar for the rest of this afternoon and the overnight hours tonight. And notice we're going to see all of that activity that's currently hanging out in the Midwest and the Great Lakes region continue to push its way to the east and northeast, gradually making its way into the northeast by overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning, and then of course pushing its way completely offshore through the daytime hours tomorrow. Now keep in mind we are going to see the possibility of some of those scattered showers and maybe a thunderstorm or two down into the southern portions of the frontal boundary, but most of the activity is going to be concentrated into the northern parts, and it will continue to make its way through overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning. Now for the west, we are going to continue to see plenty more of that rainfall and higher elevation snow, and this is because we will keep seeing multiple areas of low pressure impacting the coast, and of course we continue to see plenty of that moisture streaming in. So we have the perfect setup for continued rainfall, and we are expecting several more inches possible over the next couple of days, especially for California. So please be sure to check road conditions and be safe if you're traveling anywhere in this region of the country. As always, you can receive more of your weather information on our Facebook page, as well as Twitter and Metloop.com. Thank you very much for watching this afternoon. Stay safe and have a great day.